What's up, guys? It's your boy Shortstack Pete. We're here with another reaction video, and today I have my executive producer, Sweet Baby M. He's behind the camera, and we also have a special guest, a good friend of ours. He goes by Albert, that is his name, and he is to the left, and they are going to be reading me all kinds of different stories. I have no idea what they're going to read me. We're going to go back and forth about it, crack some jokes, have a good time. Y'all are going to let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we're going to try to sound smart. Maybe. So, we'll see where it goes. Sweet Baby M, hit me with the first lick. What you got, man?
So, a Florida woman was arrested for carrying a bag that says, definitely not a bag full of drugs. Well, guess what? Bag was definitely full of drugs.
Hold on, let me guess. This is Pasco County.
It does not say. I can do a
I'll say
little bit.
Polk.
It might even be
I'll say
citrus.
Polk.
You think Polk?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
Albert's going Polk.
Albert, if you
Does it
can,
show a town?
can you look up Sheriff Wayne Ivy?
Wayne Ivy. That
And
sounds
it's
like
IVEY.
Citrus County. That sounds
So-
like Citrus County.
As she gets arrested, they found that she had meth,
Brevard.
needles,
So that's what, Miami? Right?
Yeah.
Brevard
Brevard
County.
County.
County, Miami.
Yep.
Nice.
Narcan, a digital scale, baggies,
Oh,
cut
she was-
straws, and other things, including snacks in her bag.
I mean, rule number one, if you are in the dealings of, the drugs, you gotta have snacks. Rule number two, of course you need a bag that says,
Definitely not drugs in this, or definitely not a bag full of drugs.
yeah, that's deterrence 101. She read the handbook.
Yeah.
She has to know that what I'm doing here is acceptable, and how I'm going to let people know that what I'm doing here is acceptable is saying, this isn't full of drugs. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah.
It's kind of the tomfoolery, if you will, of it. What happened to her? Where'd she get booked? She got booked in Brevard County, you said?
Yep. And she has gotten herself an approval for a permanent staycation in the Iron Bar Lodge, as the sheriff calls the county lockup.
Very nice. Was she hot?
I don't think so. It
I would
doesn't even
imagine
give.
not.
I
If
mean,
you're carrying a bag that says definitely not a bag full of drugs, I don't imagine she's very attractive.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think so
especially in
either.
Miami.
Yeah.
She sounds like the hot.
Usually the-
She sounds like the hot chick's friend.
Right, exactly. Usually the hot chick doesn't carry the drugs herself.
yeah, the duff.
It's usually the
Yeah,
dude
you gotta
that
give
she's
it to the
with,
grenade.
or the duff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's
Yeah.
an easy one to throw under the bus.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
designated ugly fat.
And then like the good-looking girl can kind of talk to the cops, but the fat one can't.
True. And she's gonna take the fall. She'll be out in a couple of days. It's fine.
Yeah.
Albert, what you got, man?
All right, so this actually came from some family members. So backstory: half my family's from nowhere, Louisiana. So
Gotcha.
this is actually part of the Church Point News.
Short.
This is where my mother's from.
Gotcha.
And the title or the headline is "Local Man Arrested for Allegedly Staging Cockfights, Dogfights." So, backstory on this town of Church Point, Louisiana. It is the most Christian Catholic town you could ever see, full of Cajuns, and there's probably about 500 people that actually call this a residence.
Right.
Now, I do want to kind of go in here and show you the picture of said perpetrator.
Damn.
Could you believe that he was the one that was arrested for dogfights and cockfights?
What's crazy is I don't know how he can orchestrate anything with his eyes. I know y'all can't really see that, but he's not looking anywhere straight. I don't know how he can organize anything.
Well, he watches both fights at the same time.
That's true. He has two separate rings for it. So what? Cock and dog
Cock
fights.
and dogfights. Yeah. So
I wonder if he ever brought like a wiener dog over to the cockfight and was like,
I mean, could it be both? So it's all right. So he was arrested on charges of cockfighting, cruelty to animals, possession of marijuana, and interference with a law enforcement investigation.
So whenever they got there, he was just like, "These aren't the cocks you're looking for." Like that's what,
So upon arrival, officers were able to determine that there was an active incident of chicken fighting going on. The person running the fights was able to warn the occupants of the officer's presence, and several participants ran off. So another backstory to this: Church Point, Louisiana, is home to the second biggest Mardi Gras in the United States.
Okay.
Outside of New Orleans, this is the next biggest one.
Right.
Traditionally, during Mardi Gras, you have what's called like they chase chickens.
Okay.
In the early morning hours of Mardi Gras. And so it's very customary to have chickens.
So are they trying to come and get these chickens? Like they're chasing down the chicken? Like
yes,
a pig race. You're going to get the pig.
They're in these crazy looking outfits. You can look them up on Google and stuff. They wear all these kind of paper mache outfits.
Right.
And their whole goal is to catch these chickens.
Gotcha.
So I'm thinking that this guy probably, after the Mardi Gras was over this year, rounded up all the chickens that were part of the chicken chasing contest and then knew that these chickens had this ability to participate in human interaction and said, hey, they're gonna know how to fight.
Right.
And so I'm guessing they had something to do with that. So there's a connection there.
What if he's, and this just might be speculation, what if he's double dipping? What if he is the guy that was paid? He's the chicken farmer, but he's the guy that's paid to release these chickens for the race, and then he goes back and gathers up all the battered chickens from the race, and then he's like, all right, I gotta fight these motherfuckers. I mean, he's double dipping, 2 back ends. So it's the after party. The first party's catching these things. A few of them are gonna get hurt. He's gonna sacrifice those chickens in the cockfights.
I think he's a front. I think
front
personally
man.
He's a front.
It goes
man.
deeper.
I think he's a front man. I think there's something else going on because this whole town, they have to raise these prime chickens every single year for these races. And these races are a significant part of their heritage and their culture.
Yeah. So
it goes deep. This is not some
thing.
Laughing matter. This is a serious
thing.
These chickens are bred for a singular purpose.
Yeah. So
to get chased by a grown ass adult.
So these are not just
maybe
normal
they're fast chickens though.
Yeah, these are not just normal Mexican cockfighters. These fuckers are fast.
Yes.
They're meant for like deadly maneuvers. They want to like claw the
no kidding.
So
they're trying to get out. They're trying to get out.
Yeah.
So that's the competition of the game. So if the chickens are a thing in that culture out there, then how did people take lightly or to the situation of all that finding out?
To be honest, I don't think really anybody gave a shit.
But
they just got caught.
Right. So then it brings me. You said that he also was part of a dog fighting ring.
So yeah,
how do they feel? How they feel about the dogs?
So I don't see exactly where the dog fighting got in. I only got one page.
Maybe it was just like one pooch in the back they found that was just like.
Now I would be interested to see a little bit more about the dog fights. I'll have to maybe do some research for that and get back to you.
Nice, I love that, Albert. I love that. Baby M, what you got for me, man?
KFC.
Why back to back? Why back to back chickens? All right, let's go.
Well,
KFC.
I mean, it is a chicken place. Yeah, sure. This might get us a little bit of hate because some people might find that it's racially targeting, whatever.
Okay, let me hear it.
So KFC is to launch its first fried chicken flavored toothpaste.
I don't like this at all.
Well, Hi Smile, which is a new upcoming toothpaste company, they make healthy toothpaste essentially that has better flavors than your normal spearmint, peppermint, and all that other bullshit. And apparently they're doing a collab with KFC to make a 11 herb and spices fluoride free flavor bomb toothpaste.
So clean teeth, your breath's still gonna smell after you're done.
Pretty much.
Now, is there chicken bits and pieces in it too? Are you getting protein in this thing?
I mean, you could, but I mean,
What's the mouthwash that you do after that? What is that? Is it
sweet
Kool-Aid?
tea or?
Sorry, had to. My bad,
Can
guys.
girls use this to get rid of the semen? That was a news line from earlier.
Semen allergy.
The semen allergy that I have.
Yeah,
it could be a holistic treatment.
So it originally was cooked up as a April Fool's joke.
Okay.
But KFC, they're known for their shenanigans on the internet, especially with Twitter.
They are pretty good with it.
And they hit up Hi Smile and was like, let's make it serious. Like, people are joking around about
it went
it.
from a joke to something that they're really doing now. Yeah. Now, is it going to be like a limited time release or like?
I would sure as hell hope so.
But like that's got to be like once a year Starbucks pumpkin spice, because I work with some dudes that are gonna definitely use that.
I think everyone works with people like that. But yeah, so apparently there was other jokes that went around. So like Crumble Cookie, you know, the massive cookie company
Yes,
that they are.
Crumble cookies. Yes, yes.
And then Auntie Anne's pretzel perfume.
Nice.
You know, that was another joke. But KFC was so dead set on it that they're actually making it happen. And they're set to be released on November 1st.
Honestly, that's kind of a flex for KFC. Imagine ordering an 8-piece crispy chicken, dark and white, and then you get a side of toothpaste after you're done.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to not let the flavor run out, you know, you just keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I just think about having that toothpaste in my back pocket, and if I'm ever just kind of feeling a craving, especially if I'm
Just
on a
sucking
diet.
on it.
If I'm on a diet, just kind of
True. Yeah, just suck
probably
it
low
down.
calories. You know, if it has any,
True.
it's probably just the flavor.
True.
They probably eat, what is
Alone.
it? How many herbs? 7 herbs and spices.
11
herbs and spices.
Yep.
Yeah,
That KFC uses just kind of
Yeah, you crush the craving. You know, if you're on a fast or a diet or whatever.
right.
Yeah, straight up. No, that's amazing what is going on right now, and we're gonna keep talking over that because that's awesome. And
I mean, I think they're pretty excited about the toothpaste. If I'm not mistaken.
That's exactly who
They're
is
all
it?
celebrating about KFC releasing.
That
They
is
heard us, and they're like, "Oh shit, they're onto something good." But after doing a little Google machine action here, there is 1 calorie.
For those of you that couldn't
grams.
hear that, there
100
was,
grams of toothpaste, 1 calorie?
1 calorie per 100 grams
good
of
lord,
toothpaste.
good
So,
lord.
technically, if you just give a little squirt on your toothbrush and you want to, you know, kick that hankering for some
Yeah.
KFC
For
greasy fried chicken without, you know, fucking up your diet. Even if your body's in ketosis.
Guys, I'm over the chicken talk. Albert, what we got, man?
Okay, so you might have seen this, but I do have an actual corroborating story here along with this headline.
Let me hear it.
So, world famous WWE superstar Ric Flair.
Yes.
Can I get a
Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Woo!
Ric Flair back in the news. Ric Flair accused of repeatedly soiling himself at Florida bars and
Oh my
restaurants.
God, I did hear about this.
Yes.
I did hear about this. So for
And he
context,
does it so he doesn't have to pay.
his story that he just told me, I am familiar with the Tampa, Florida area, and a lot of the WWE superstars are all from Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Miami, Florida. It's all kind of a tight-knit area, and Ric Flair actually does have a penthouse. I'm not trying to dox him, but it's in Tampa, Florida. And I know one of the restaurants that he has been to where he got kicked out, and this was recently, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
What's the story? Because I believe, from what I remember, he was just being obnoxious. Like, do you know who I am? That type of deal.
So this is a story associated with this headline. A now deleted post from Reddit's Tampa subreddit made some embarrassing accusations against the Nature Boy, claiming he's been causing trouble at bars and restaurants around Florida this year, and not in the way fans are used to. The post alleged
Just power bombs a fucking waitress for the table.
The post alleged that Flair has soiled himself multiple times while out drinking and has been kicked out of several establishments, especially around Tampa's Water Street.
Yep, and I know one of the waitresses that he
All right, so
soiled
excellent.
himself in front of. That's a damn good way to get out of tipping, by the way. If you don't want to tip, just shit your pants.
Yep.
You can leave. You can just leave. You don't have to do anything else after that.
No, they're pretty turned off at that point. Does Ric Flair keep coming to your restaurant and shitting himself? Man has shit himself like 6 times this year.
This is the article.
This is the article.
Okay.
Drunk as fuck at bars and other restaurants. He gets thrown out of Water Street places all the time. Anybody in the service industry having to deal with this shit too. This was
Good
posted
Lord.
to the Reddit.
Bro, so I feel bad because I literally just got a picture with this guy like 6 months ago. I ran into him in Tampa on Water Street, and I'm pretty affluent in the Tampa scene and whatnot, and I run into a lot of the WWE guys, and Ric Flair was just walking out of a Starbucks, and I was just like, Ric Flair, he's like, woo! Took a picture with him. He didn't shit himself then. But
That's good to know, especially that he had caffeine in his system. I'm surprised.
Well, I bet you it was later that night when he met my friend that I'm telling you about.
Yeah.
One of the waitresses, I know her personally. She was like, yeah, he was sitting at my table, and it was a group of them. And it, you know, her story was just kind of like, you know, the typical, I'm going to get fucked up, you know, and then, whoa.
So this connects, like I mentioned, this is the backstory. Whenever I first...
This is all allegedly.
This is all alleged. However, when I first moved to Gainesville, I started working at the University of Florida. The office I work in is catty corner, like directly across the street diagonally from a restaurant where this post has a mention. So over the years... excuse me. The post quickly grabbed attention before being removed, but it's not the first time Flair's behavior has sparked headlines. Last year, the WWE icon reportedly got into a dispute with a kitchen manager at Paisano's Stone-Fired Pizza in Gainesville, Florida, right across the street from my office, and was asked to leave. This was where I had my interview for my job at the University of Florida, and I already didn't really like this restaurant. So when that happened, I was actually cheering for Ric Flair and said, screw them.
Yeah.
Actually, heck yeah, let's go Ric Flair.
I love me some Ric Flair, dude.
I do too.
Dude,
It's hard to hate it.
imagine just shitting your pants and looking somebody dead in the eye and be like, woo!
You win.
Sweet baby
You win.
M, hit me with the next one, man. That's a good story. Albert.
Okay.
That was a good one.
That was a
So-
good story.
Everyone's favorite county in Florida.
Polk.
Polk County.
Give it to me, baby.
Polk County.
Give it to me, baby.
Florida man
Poke me.
bitten by alligator, then fatally shot by deputies after rampage.
Damn. He got hit with a double whammy?
Yep. So a 42-year-old man, Timothy Schultz, was shot dead after being attacked by an alligator for a morning dip in a lake.
I got a lot to say about that right there, just because it's like, what?
Right.
One,
Okay.
hold on. We're all from Florida. Has any three of us right here ever taken a morning dip in a lake?
Yes. It's
Why?
amazing.
Why? Though we
Yeah.
knew it was gonna be him. We knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
Albert.
What? Dude,
Why?
we have definitely...
A
stepped
morning,
out.
you wake up fresh.
Yeah, you jump straight in the lake. It wakes you up.
I've never done this.
Dude, if
We
you,
never
if,
did that.
you slept on the lake so many times.
Dude, if
The first thing you do, you jump in the water. Do you know how much? It's like basically drinking.
anytime we jumped in the water, Baby M and I were deathly afraid of getting eaten. Nobody wakes up first thing in the morning.
Or the first failed dock that
they
had
can
fishing
smell that
bullets
shit.
slammed on
Whenever
it.
you're afraid, they can smell it. Whenever you're not afraid, and you have confidence. Alligators are like, yo, respect this guy. He's part of our waters.
Well, this dude decided to take I feel like
But there's more to the story.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know there's probably more to the story, but I already have an issue with who the fuck wakes up and takes a
I
morning
don't know. That's a pretty
morning
Florida
dip
thing to
in
do.
a lake.
That's
a morning dip.
What? I don't know. There's
No,
a lot of
you
lakes in
get
Florida.
coffee. You,
Right.
you like.
There's a lot of people. If you have a pool,
You
you know how many
drink-
people probably jump in the pool when they wake up?
That's
in the morning?
fine.
Bert
Jump in a
Kreischer
pool.
washes his own ass in the pool instead of taking a shower.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pool baths.
The pool bath.
Pool bath.
I'm not waking up and going straight into the alligator's mouth in the
I mean,
morning time.
look.
All right, give
I
me,
get it, I get
Baby M, give me some more. This guy's
So-
a psychopath. We knew he
He
was going to
was-
say yes. We
yeah.
knew he was going to say
I don't
yes.
see any
So-
issue with it.
Yeah. So before this man was shot and fatally killed, sheriffs
Yes, lead me to
believe-
how that happened.
Yeah, so the sheriffs believe that he was high on methamphetamines because
That and see, okay,
Of
that
how
checks
everything
out.
was
He's
happening.
taking dips because he's high on meth all the time.
yeah,
Why are you taking dips in ponds? I can't get morning dips in ponds. You're nuts,
yeah.
Albert.
So then,
That's a lie. That's a lie. I've never done that.
well,
I only did
before
that because I saw your phone.
so before all of this happened, he was chasing random people in this neighborhood with a pair of gardening shears,
Oh,
So before the morning dip, he's got the shears out.
and he's
Before
terrorizing
he-
his
yep.
neighborhood.
before he goes in the water, he
Yes.
chases
And now,
people.
mind
okay,
you,
that's
this-
different. He's sweating.
Yeah.
But he has to jump in and clean himself off.
He's already
Yeah.
been working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes more sense.
yeah.
Okay.
And he ended up getting into the responding officer's car and just destroying the whole entire inside of it
With the shears?
with the shears.
In the car?
How did
Yeah.
he get in the car?
Wait, how did he get in the car with the
With the
shears?
shears?
He busted out the windows, and you can see here. I'll show you.
So
Albert.
he hadn't been arrested yet. He just jumped in the car.
Not yet. He was because they were trying to de-escalate the situation, and he was,
Okay.
I mean, destroying this cop car and terrorizing this neighborhood, and then they finally watch him as he disappears into the lake,
Yeah.
where there are tens of alligators. I'm not going to say hundreds of alligators because that's a
Tens.
little
Yeah,
aggressive,
it's a
but
lake with
there
tens of
was
alligators.
a lot of alligators.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And as he's getting out of the water is whenever he gets snagged by an alligator and then ends up ultimately,
That's the back of the
Getting
cop
shot.
car right there, guys.
that's the front.
front.
That's the front seat.
I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. There's the shears. So this dude was terrorizing people. Cops showed up and he broke into the cop's car.
Yep.
And vandalized it basically, and then took a dip in the pond. When did he get bit? I want to know.
He got bit before he got shot. So as he was getting out of the water, he then got snagged by an alligator. But I'm assuming, out of good taste of the alligator, he's like, damn, this guy tastes like shit.
Yeah.
And just lets him go.
Yeah, they don't like methed up
No.
dudes. So did this guy die?
Yeah.
So the cops. Dude, that's the
He-
worst day. Imagine you're just going out, you're trying to garden, you break a little loose, you start trying to chop people up, but then you just want to take a dip, you get attacked by an alligator, and then you end up getting shot.
Yeah.
That's a rough way to go. That's not a good meth high, I would say.
Just
We
remember,
actually
drugs.
we went to school with a guy named, what was this guy's name?
This
say
guy,
his
his
name?
name was Timothy Schultz.
So we went. I know this story. I'm gonna butcher it, but we went to school with a kid named Jesse, and I can't remember his last name, and I'm not gonna say it. If y'all remember it, don't say it. But
Yeah, let's not say his last name. I know who you're talking about.
and he, later in life got into some drugs, and I believe it was also out in Lakeland, somewhere in Lakeland and Polk County, and
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah, he got in a domestic dispute, and basically he wasn't mentally sane, and
Yeah.
he wasn't really hurting nobody, but
Was his dad the pastor?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
yep. So daddy was a pastor. They called the cops on him. Cops showed up. He's in front of the apartment complex. He runs behind the apartment complex, hops into the retention pond. It's later at night. Yada yada. He's trying to swim away from the cops. He got about halfway through the pond, and a gator chopped his whole right hand off.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was the rest of that story. He ended up surviving. The cops didn't shoot him, fortunately, but the gator just took his arm clean off. He got out, and he's actually sober now to this day, but he's missing a right arm.
Wow.
Sometimes it takes a gator.
We'll have to talk about that offline. I'm curious.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I ran into him probably a couple years ago. Albert, what's the next story, man?
So this one, like I said, I'm just kind of spitballing some of these. You probably heard of them. This one's a little bit older. I just think it's really funny. Now, we could just probably do an entire show just dedicated to Florida Man, probably once a week.
Yeah,
Because
we do like a Florida edition type of thing.
I'm trying to find some crazy ones. They just all so happen to be from Florida.
It's par
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, if you ever listen to, there's a show you can listen to on the radio every morning. Is a Florida or not Florida?
Yeah,
And they have crazy headlines.
it's Florida.
Pretty much. Most of the time, it's Florida.
It's Florida.
Now, you'd be surprised at how many happen in North Dakota, but anyway. So,
Wait, there's shit that happens in North Dakota?
believe it or not,
Thought there was like 2 houses there.
like actually 3. I've been there. I've seen it.
So you've seen the third house?
I saw the
They
third
just
house.
built it last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't you know there's a third house here? Oh yeah.
There
So
ain't nothing but moose up on
They
my
have a
roof.
generator at the third
they
house.
do. They do. Yeah, but they're all dead. They all died from the snowstorm.
Damn.
Florida man climbs playground equipment, allegedly yells to children about how babies are born from the monkey bars.
He's up there preaching the gospel.
I mean, yes, but
Imagine you're
do you think this guy is preaching the Bible?
No, he's not preaching the gospel, guys. I 100% lied on that. he's trying to touch kids.
Yeah, no, he's definitely trying to get them to think about it in a weird way.
Damn, dude.
So, what's your initial reaction to that?
Initial reaction was like he was just like up on the thing, but he's tweaked out for sure. But
Yeah, he's definitely tweaking.
like imagine, I remember the feeling whenever I was a kid. I get on top of the monkey bars and I'm standing up. I want everybody to listen to me. But he just has something weird to say. You're gonna listen. What I'm saying is you're gonna listen to the guy on top of the monkey
Look,
bars.
at some point in your young life in Florida, you're going to encounter a random stranger that is going to tell you something that you're never going to forget.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it just depends on how early it is.
And when is the appropriate time to hear something like that? Because if you live in Florida, it's just going to happen, and
it's gonna happen.
And honestly, it could be your uncle.
It could be your uncle. Many times it's your uncle, guys.
Actually,
You gotta watch out for those uncles.
Especially if it's a second cousin who you call your uncle.
Yeah,
But he's
you only
actually
see him a few times
that
at the
lives like
reunion.
right next door to you.
Yeah,
Arlen.
we know that.
R.I.P. Uncle Arlen. Rest in peace,
Lord,
man.
Bless
Rest in
his
peace.
heart, man. Came to so many of those parties that he should never have been at.
Yeah, and yeah.
Good God. Could you imagine being 47 coming to our
No,
things
he's
that we had?
57.
And he was hanging out, dude.
Yeah.
He was hanging out.
No, he
I
was
was literally-
he was the one buying us beer.
But like that
Allegedly?
was, that no
Allegedly.
but that was like our rational thinking of like, yeah, he can come. He did it
Yeah.
for us.
I mean, to be fair, he was also like, it was family property, so like, yeah, he kind of had somewhat of a stake in it. But was he? Should he have been hanging out with 15-year-olds?
He
No.
didn't touch any of us.
He didn't touch any of us. He did talk about touching Claire Henry, but that's different.
I feel like she was 18 at the time.
And she was always 18.
Good God.
God damn.
Anyway, watch out for your fucking uncles.
Even
No, that guy just got a little too high on his own supply. Got up at the top
What
of
do
the
you think
monkey
about
bars.
the kids, though? What do you think they were?
I mean, they probably thought he was Black Jesus. You get up on, but I'm being for real. You see the kid get up on top of the monkey bars, you're gonna look at that kid. There's a grown man on top of the monkey bars now, and he's telling you how a baby's happened. That's gospel.
Probably listen to him.
That's
though.
gospel.
I mean, he's not.
You're gonna
He's
remember.
not lying.
To your point, they're gonna remember that
gonna
for
remember
the
that.
rest.
Yeah.
I remembered every time I got on top of those monkey bars.
Yeah.
You don't think those peasants
No,
remembered
you
what the
remember
fuck
when
I
you're
had
on
to say?
top. When you're on the top of that mountain, there ain't no looking down.
Exactly, dude. Sweet baby M, we got enough time for another one, man. Let me get
One more
man.
from Sweet Vivian.
Okay. Well, this one is, a couple time zones away. So, a elephant finds its way through a Bangkok grocery store.
What was
How
your
the-
ex-wife doing there?
I couldn't.
Let's
imagine what.
Bangkok.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We all know what she was doing in Bangkok.
Love you, buddy.
Wait, no. She went to SeaWorld for that.
She would.
Oh, my
she
bad,
moved.
my bad,
She
yeah.
moved.
Sorry,
She
yeah.
moved.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's your ex-husband.
Fuck.
Inside joke, guys.
Sorry.
Inside joke.
Yeah, this actually happened on Monday. Elephant, big as shit. How the fuck did it get in the store in the first place? Like,
I think I saw a video of that. He was in the whole store.
yeah, and he was just in there, just straight munching on everything that he could his trunk around.
And he was kind of like almost docile, but he was definitely eating everything.
Yeah, he was territorial, but he wasn't like attacking anyone.
It wasn't
or-
like a bull in a china shop. That's what I thought was so crazy.
No, but like elephants don't really.
Well, it's just like it's like one of them things where you see like a deer breaks through a kiosk window and everything
more
goes
just
to
scared.
shit.
They're not just fucking.
Yeah. So this whole elephant, I saw this video. I know what he's talking about, and this whole ass elephant gets in this kiosk store thing, breaks literally almost.
Oh my
nothing.
god, that is the video. Wow,
Like
dude.
I'm telling you, it's a whole ass elephant.
It's crazy.
Like, and he's not harming
just hanging
anyone.
out.
But
Hey,
the
guys.
top of his head touches the goddamn roof of the ceiling of the store. And it's like, these people can't do anything about it. Like,
Yeah,
how,
well, no,
how the
I
hell are
wouldn't,
you
I
going to
wouldn't fuck
move?
with that elephant. You just kind of have to walk him backwards.
Yeah, and, look,
Yeah, what
he's
do you-
even
what-
scraping the shit off his back,
No, he's just chilling, dude.
Yeah.
He's just hanging
Like, he was hungry. I get it. You can't... You,
I mean, that
can't
is a
not-
pretty easy access to ivory, though. If I was that shop owner.
Yeah, it's true that you
Yeah.
got a new selection of ivory.
Yeah, and then you can
Go
throw it
on.
right in there. Yeah,
Where's that? Bangkok, China?
Dude, you could literally.
Thailand.
Hey,
Thailand.
the
Sorry.
store owner could start selling trinkets from that interaction. I'm thinking capitalism here.
I would be taking.
Well, they're good at that over there.
I feel like
They're definitely.
Yeah, and what the
and
crazy
they're
thing
good at
is,
having both penises and vaginas too.
Yes, that is true over there. The lady boys of Thailand. Yeah, guys, I think that'll about do it. Thank you, Albert, for being here. Sweet baby M. Love you, brother.
love you.
Guys, leave your thoughts, comments down below. Make sure you subscribe, turn those bells on. We'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
Yep.